Welcome, Snack Attackers. My name is Jason, and I have another potentially fantastic product to review for you guys today. But first, I want to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, all the fun YouTube stuff. Now let's get to talking about this product. Well, this is certainly something for the history books. For, you see, this is a trend that had died down in somewhat of the late 90s, but has been resurrected ever since the resurrection of the Dunkaroos. Now, I'm not sure if this product actually already had existed in some previous iteration, as it feels like it probably would have. Let's get the product out, and then we'll talk about it. This is the new Keebler Fudge Stripes S'mores Dip'ems. That's right. Keebler, famous for their fudge stripe cookies and kind of knockoff Girl Scout cookies and a few other cookies that they're kind of famous for, has seen the success of Dunkaroos and stuff, and we're like, well, we can do something like that. Now, they opted with s'mores probably because they also own that company that releases the weird knockoff s'mores kind of dip-em things. These sorts of things were really popular in my childhood. A cookie cracker thing dipping in another thing, chocolate, marshmallow, cheese, what have you. Now, that's why I say I don't know if these already existed, if these are back on shelves, because it feels like something we already would have seen by Keebler owns. Of course, I have a very lazy producer, who, if I ask the question, in fact I will, producer. The Dip'ems Fudge Strips. Do you think these already existed? No opinion one way or the other. I pay you to make a show, not to look up information. I mean, you see what I'm working with here? It's due to things like that I have no clue if something is something that I should have in some way reviewed before or not. That being said, I think this is new to me. Not the concept, not the flavor that I'm expecting to be getting, but just it. Just it. Just as it is, I believe it to be new. This was purchased at a Walgreens for $2.29. And I know kind of what to expect here. And this artificial marshmallow, if it's the same kind that I know to expect, I don't love it. Well, I've had these before. I have a visceral memory. Recently, actually. I wonder if I reviewed it on the channel already. I feel like I should check that. I feel like I'm gonna. Couldn't find, nor could it be found by anyone here, that these have been reviewed before, so we'll keep on chugging along with the video. It smells like artificial marshmallow and the little fudge stripe cookies. Dip it in. It is a soon-to-be mess. 3, 2, 1, snack attack. Well, it's not bad. It's not technically s'mores. Here's where it fails. These are a shortbread-like cookie, so they have no graham flavoring. Yes, you get chocolate, you get a cookie, but you get a shortbread kind of buttery cookie. These are not the right kind of cookie for s'mores. Now, it could say s'mores inspired, but it doesn't. It says s'mores. Right there. Now, it does say Fudge Stripe Minis S'mores, so maybe they're saying this is their version of s'mores with Fudge Stripe Minis, but that's not a s'more, is it? You can't put two things, marshmallow and chocolate, and call it a s'more. It has to be graham cracker. If you use bread, chocolate, marshmallow, you're making like a fluffer chocolate minus peanut butter. Like, it becomes something else. If the two layers are something else, it becomes something else, because it's not like a sandwich where you can make an Italian hero with, no, you really gotta have, like a Reuben's not a Reuben if you don't use rye bread, you know? A Cuban's not a Cuban if you don't use that kind of ciabatta. Huh. Yeah, a s'more's not a s'more if you don't use graham crackers, and that's what I'm saying. That being said, flavor's not terrible, you know, it's just marshmallow fluff and a cookie. God's breakfast. But on execution, this feels like it fails. I think it would have been better if you'd used icing the same way as Dunkaroos. Be more derivative, or be more confident in the decision you've made, because they don't make a s'mores flavored fudge stripes. This isn't going on something that's in their wheelhouse or archetype, and it's fine to go off on your own and make new things. In fact, I encourage it and enjoy it, but this just is not it for me. I'm sorry. This is getting a Snack Attack pass. And again, it's not an offensive flavor, it's just, I would never eat this on the go. The marshmallow is too sticky, it gets all over everything. It doesn't flavor-wise work or enhance either of the two aspects. They don't become more than the sum of their parts. That's how it is. Sometimes I'm very critical, it feels. Today, I feel I'm being very critical. Am I in a bad mood because my producer did not even know if I've reviewed this before? Because it feels like I have. Yeah. No, that wasn't even my rhetorical. Out of 10? 5 out of 10, perfectly average. But the question we asked around here is not. This is actually new. I know the editor has answered this probably 6 times over. As my rhetorical, if it actually is a callback to a question I've had earlier in the episode, has already been answered. But again, I'm in a vacuum, and this is what I'm thinking about. It's preying upon my mind. No, it's would you buy it again? And absolutely not, unless I already have bought it again, in which case, technically speaking, yes, but no. Remember to check Instagram, TikTok, all the fun social media stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.